As a child, I was in love with Nepali cinema.
लक्ष्मण उहाँहरू आमा हुनुहुन्छ
Any movie that had Rasamal in it, I would go watch it in cinema halls. But growing up, slowly that attraction towards the Nepalese movie industry faded away. And it reached to a point when I no longer watched a single Nepali film for years. And perhaps you and I, we share this common story. Perhaps we are all wondering what changed in this time period. Perhaps the answer is nothing. Nothing changed. The same hero chasing the heroine storyline, the same fancy songs and cheesy dialogues.
तिमीलाई मेरो कति फिक्री छ है?
Of course, Your Highness.
And following this same never flopping tradition comes Bily. Directed by Milan Chams, Bily is a romance drama with star cast as Pradeep Khadka, Priyanka Karki, Jasita Gurung and Bir Bikram. Lily, whose real name in movie is Shruti, played by Jessica Gurung, is the central character narrating the story of her life. She is on her way to meet a guy her father recommended for marriage, and on that journey, sitting in the train, she remembers her first meeting with Avas, aka Bily, played by Pradeep Khadka. Like every girl in every fairy tale movie, Lily has fantasies about love.
उसको अभावमा आँसुको ढिक्काले गाजल बगाउला. अहिले यो कल्पना
As it says that morning shows the day, nevertheless, starting the movie tears on her eyes, Lily spends half of her screen time in the movie crying. She cries in the bathroom, in the train, in the bathroom of a hotel, outside a building, in the hospital, and many other places. Seems like Jessica Gurung was chosen solely because she dropped big balls of tears during the audition. This happens frequently in Nepalese movies where the capacity of lead actress is limited to being a housewife, a girlfriend, and shedding fake tears with abundant makeup. Since that meeting with Bily, she doesn't see him for 2 years. With time, she falls in love with another guy, Bikram Rana, played by Bikram Sahi.
I trust you.
Bikram doesn't hold the teeniest bit of respect for girls. He frequently harasses them and looks down upon them as sexual predator. Females, yet again dominated by the male character. Following her breakup with Bikram, Lily's father decides to marry her with his best friend's son, Jay.
यसरी तिमीसँग उभिन पाउँदा मलाई खुसी लागेको छ. Thank you.
Her consent is unasked. Her opinion doesn't matter. In a straight manner, she is called for the meeting and her marriage is fixed.
छोरी, एंगेजमेन्टको तयारी सब भइसक्यो. हिँड जाऊ. सबैजना तिमीलाई कुरिरहेका छन्.
A female voice lost amid the elderly transition. Preparing for the engagement, a sudden realization hits Lily's sleeping consciousness that she is actually and truly in love with Bily.
मलाई माफ गर जय. म त एउटा जीवन हजारौं पुनर्जन्म एकैचोटि पाए जसरी जिउन चाहन्छु. मैले त्यो जीवन आवाजसँग जिउन सुरु गरेको रहेछु.
Abandoning all the things behind, she runs after him, but finds him in the arms of another girl, Meera, portrayed by Priyanka Karki.
I love you, Avaz.
I love you too, Mira.
Meera is a sex worker with an unintended baby in her womb.
I'm a prostitute.
She tries to escape the burden of giving birth by committing suicide,
Not bungee jumping! Jumping! Dying! Suicide!
but is coincidentally saved by Avas. Meera is afraid that the society won't accept her child and that her child won't ever inherit the name of her father. Like most women in Nepali society, she fears the truth that she has to raise her child alone.
उलाई राम्रो फ्युचर दिनै सक्दिन. केको लागि बाँच्नु?
Avas, being the sweetest, kindest person in the whole earth that heroes usually are, accepts her baby.
ओ मिरा, तिम्रो दाइलाई म जस्तो बोयफ्रेन्ड चल्छ?
Meera eventually dies of cancer and her baby continues to live with Avas.
मामु खै त पापा.
Hearing this story from Meera's brother, Lily falls in love with Avas or Bily again, and she runs after the love of her life, doing what she does best, crying. As expected, they meet in a romantic setup, running for each other in slow motion, sharing hugs, and following the same old boring culture that every Nepali movie does. Sometimes I sit and wonder if I could go back to my childhood again. at least with Raja Samal, we had some iconic dialogues and superhero fights.
मान्छे हुँ मान्छे तर त जस्तो असुरको लागि शङ्कर हुँ नर पिचासको लागि नरसिंह र त जस्तो रक्तबीजको लागि नरदेवी उग्रचण्डी भद्रकालीको छोरा मान्छे शङ्कर हुँ शङ्कर